In this video lecture, you will learn about pointers in C, what pointers are and how to use them. So pointers are very powerful feature of C. So before you learn pointer, let's learn about address in C programming. So what is address? If you have a variable var in your program, okay, so %var will give you its address in the memory. So we have used address several times while using the scanf function. So this is the syntax of writing scanf function. We write scanf and then format specifier is %d, assuming that the variable var is of integer type. So here what happens, the value entered by the user is stored in the address of var. Okay, var variable. So let's take one working example. We write a header file and then main function, and here the variable var is of integer type that has value 5. Value 5 is assigned to the variable var. And in the first, there are two printf statement we are writing. So in the first printf statement, we are printing the value of variable, and in the second printf, we are printing the address of the variable var. So here you can see the difference. The format specifier used in the first printf is %d, whereas the format specifier for the second printf statement is %p. So this will print the value of the var and this will print the address. And one more thing, here you are writing %var. So this will give you the address of that variable. So when we run this code, we'll get the output. The first printf will print the value of var, that is 5, and the second printf will print the address of that var. So one thing you have to note down, you will probably get a different address when you run the above code. Okay, next is C pointers. So what is C pointers? Pointer or C pointer are special variable that are used to store address rather than value. So pointers are special variable that are used to store address rather than values. So here this is the syntax of how to declare the pointer variable. So first is we write int and star, and p is a pointer variable. So this is how we will differentiate. If I just write int and then p, so that means it's a normal variable. It's a normal variable. But if I write star before this, that means it's a pointer variable. So this is first way of declaring a pointer variable. So here we have declared a pointer variable p that is of int type. So we can also declare pointer in these ways. So we can write like this, int and then star p. Okay, like this also it can be written. And there is, let's take one more example of declaring a pointer. So here you can see p1 is a pointer variable, whereas p2 is a normal variable. Okay, because before p1 we have star, but before p2 we don't have star. So p1 is a pointer variable, whereas p2 is a normal variable. Okay, so this is how we declare a pointer variable. So if I have star before variable, that means it's a pointer variable, otherwise it's a normal variable. So now next is assigning address to pointers. So let's take one example. Here you can see we have two variable pc and c. So this pc is clearly a pointer variable and c is a normal variable, and the value 5 is assigned to the variable c. And then this line means the address of C is assigned to the pointer variable PC. So that's what a pointer variable does. It's a special variable that are used to store address rather than value. So here the pointer variable PC is storing the address of the variable C. Okay. So next is get the value of the things pointed by a pointer variable. So to get the value of the things pointed by the pointers, we use star operator. Okay, so the same example which I just discussed. So here PC is a pointer variable, C is a normal variable, and the value 5 is assigned to the variable C, and this pointer PC is having the address of C. So if I want to so here what is happening, the address of C is assigned to the PC. Okay, so to get the value stored in that address, okay, we will be using star PC. So if I use star PC, what will happen? The value stored at that particular address will be printed. So PC has the address of C. So if I write star PC, that means it will print the value of C. Okay. So output will be 5 because C has 5. So in this example, PC is a pointer variable, right? So PC is a pointer variable, not star PC. Okay, so PC is a pointer variable. PC is a pointer variable, not star PC. So you cannot and you should not do something like star PC is equal to ampersand C. So this is not correct. So you should not do this. Okay. So here, here star is called the dereference operator when working with pointer. Okay. So it operates on a pointer and gives the value stored in that pointer. Okay. So now changing the value pointed by a pointers. So let's take one example. Here in this example, PC is a pointer variable, C is a normal variable, and C has value 5. PC is equal to ampersand C. That means the address of C is assigned to the variable, pointer variable PC, and C is equal to 1. We are saying, okay. Now we are printing the value of C, the first printf statement, and here star PC. So here C means definitely output will be 1 because it's a normal variable and the value 1 is assigned to C. So output will be 1. And here we are saying star PC. So star PC means PC is having the address of C, and when we say star PC means the value stored at that address location. So that is also 1. So we have assigned the address of C to the PC pointer variable, and then we have changed the value. Then we have changed the value of C to 1. And since PC and the address of C is same, correct? So the star PC will give you 1. Okay. So this is how we can get the value of the things pointed by pointers. So let's take another example. Here, the same thing. We have PC is a that is pointer variable, C is a normal variable, and C has value 5. PC has the address of C, and then we are saying star PC is equal to 1, and we are printing star PC and C. So here what happens when we have assigned the address of C to the pointer variable PC, and then we change star PC to 1, okay, using star PC is equal to 1. So since PC and the address of C is same, so C will be equal to 1, correct? So that's why here the output will be star PC will be 1 as well as C also will be 1 because PC and the address of C is same and C will be equal to 1. So let's take one more example. Here we have a pointer variable PC and two normal variables C and D. C is 5, D is minus 15, and then we are saying PC is equal to ampersand C. That means the address of C is assigned to the pointer variable, and then we are printing star PC. So star PC means the address, I mean the value of this value stored at this address location. So C has 5, so 5 will be printed. Then we are saying PC is equal to ampersand D, means the address of D is also assigned to the pointer variable PC. So whatever, and then again we are printing star PC. So the value stored at this address location will be printed. So D has minus 15, so minus 15 will be printed. Okay, so hope you have understood the basic concept of pointers, how to declare a pointer variable and how to get the value pointed by the pointers, and how to change the value pointed by a pointers. So thank you.